Attack on Titan influenced many new gen animes in good ways, but there are some bad influences from Attack on Titan. What's up guys, my name is Midnight, and today's video I'm going to be talking about how AOT changed new gen animes forever. But before we get into the video, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you guys watch it till the end. Attack on Titan is a very popular anime, and it brought a lot of new eyes onto the anime scene with its amazing storylines and amazing characters. Attack on Titan is also a very anticipated anime. As we know, the first season of Attack on Titan released all the way in 2013, and we did not see a season 2 until 2017. And with all this anticipation, anime fans could not wait for a new season of Attack on Titan. So when it finally dropped, people were ecstatic and hyped for the return of Attack on Titan. Even though AOT released back in 2013, it took 10 years for the Attack on Titan finale to air in 2023. Why did it take almost 10 years for the finale to air? Well, there's one answer to that question. It's because Attack on Titan was known for taking mid-season breaks, and they would do it a lot. AOT took their first ever mid-season break back in 2018 with the release of Attack on Titan Season 3, and ever since then, we have not gotten a full Attack on Titan season without a mid-season break. Even though mid-season breaks would help Attack on Titan animators a lot, I do believe AOT would overdo it a bunch, and we saw that back in Season 4. When Season 4 first released, it released all the way back in 2020, and we did not see the finale until 2023 because Attack on Titan Season 4 had 4 mid-season breaks. I know a lot of people try to justify why Attack on Titan took that many mid-season breaks during Season 4, and a lot of people try to say it's because MAPPA had a lot on their plate and they had a lot of other animes to work on. But me personally, I believe that it's because Attack on Titan just wanted to drag on as long as possible so they can make the most money they ever could. Because the longer they drag out the series, the more action figures, the more merchandise they could sell, and the more money they could make. So I believe it was just a money purpose of why they were dragging it out that long. Like, don't get me wrong, I know MAPPA had a lot on their plate back then. I know they were working on other animes like JJK, but I believe they were still pushing it because 3 years just to release one season is a bit absurd because MAPPA is a big studio, so they could hire more people to work on the animation for Attack on Titan. But I believe the creators of Attack on Titan didn't want that because they just wanted to make more money out of the show. But enough about my opinion on Attack on Titan Season 4, let's talk about how Attack on Titan changed new gen animes forever. As I said earlier, Attack on Titan is known for taking a lot of mid-season breaks, and it seems like a bunch of new gen animes are starting to adapt to that style of taking a lot of breaks in between seasons. Ever since the release of Attack on Titan Season 4, I believe that a bunch of new gen animes are just taking a bunch of mid-season breaks or just releasing 12-episode animes. Because as we know, back in the day, we used to get animes year-round. We used to get an anime episode every week. But I understand that's not possible now because the animation quality has gone up and it costs way more to make an episode. So I understand that it's not possible to do anymore. But I feel like waiting 2 years just for a 12-episode anime is kind of crazy. Like, we're seeing some of the top animes to come out in the recent decades just randomly switch to 12-episode seasons. For example, Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer Season 1 had 26 episodes, but Season 2 only had 7. Like, I don't know if the studios can't keep up with animation no more, if the cost is too much, but 7 episodes a season is ridiculous. I'm seeing new gen animes take mid-season breaks during their first season. Like, that's kind of insane. How are you going to take a mid-season break during your first season? You haven't even proved yourself yet. And yes, I am talking about Spy Family. Spy Family came out with 12 episodes first and then released the other 12 episodes almost a year later. Like, how are you going to do that when people haven't even gotten hooked to your show yet? I don't believe Attack on Titan is the main cause for this. I do believe the main cause is animation because as we know, animation quality has gone up a lot over the recent years and it does cost a lot more to make and it is a lot harder to make animation. So I do believe animation is the main cause, but I do believe Attack on Titan does play a small part in this because Attack on Titan was the first anime to do this and succeed. Don't get me wrong, this is not an anime problem only, this is an animation problem in general. Because as we know, Invincible just released Season 2 and they took a mid-season break in between Season 2. And that's just because animations cost way more to make and it takes way longer to make. Because as we know, back in the day, animation just used to be people standing still, just moving their mouth, not really doing much. But nowadays, we get full-on fledged fights, animated fights, each frame being animated. So it's way harder to make and it costs way more to make. So they're bound to just take longer. I do hope in the future we could go back to these 24 episode seasons, because in my opinion I do not like these 12 episode seasons at all, because I feel like it gives us less time to get hooked onto the story the way the 24 episode seasons do, because we spend less time with the characters, we spend less time learning about the world building and learning what this story is about, and it just really makes you not fall in love with a show as you should. So I hope we can go back to the 24 episode season, because I feel like that's just better for animes in general. Because nowadays with new gens, I feel like they get carried by their animation rather than their story. Like for example, Demon Slayer, don't get me wrong, I love Demon Slayer with all my heart, but I feel like the story is not that good. I feel like Demon Slayer, the reason why it's so popular is because it's getting carried by its animation. You can even throw JJK into this, even though I do think JJK does have a better story than Demon Slayer. I do think the main reason why JJK is as big as it is because of the fights and because of the animations rather than the story. Hopefully in the future we can make animes great again, because in my opinion these new gen animes are not hitting like how these old school animes used to hit, like One Piece, Bleach, or Naruto. But hopefully in the future we can fix these 12 episode seasons and go back to 24, and we can make animes great again. But if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and comment down below what you think about the video. But other than that, it's been midnight and I'm out. Peace out.